And now to the saga over the overseas scholarship program in Uasin Gishu County. And tonight we focus on the crushed hopes for families of hundreds of students who are set to be flown to Finland to join various universities under a partnership that is said to have been signed between the county government and the Finnish government. Some sold acres of land to raise the millions of shillings needed to finance their children's education in Finland, only for their sons and daughters to remain stranded in the country more than a year later. Serfine Achieng Ouma has details of this story of pain, disappointment and fatigue from the long journey to seeking refunds and justice.
In the last quarter of last year, hundreds of students from Uasin Gishu County were set to be flown to Finland to join various universities under a partnership that is said to have been signed between the county government of Uasin Gishu and the Finnish government. News about the program spread like bushfire, young people turning up, desperately seeking to be enrolled, only to be taken round in circles after they had made the necessary payments. Benjamin Cheboson was one of them. Cheboson deferred at fourth year from one of the local universities after he secured a slot in the Finland education program. Today, he would be a nursing student at Laurea University of Applied Sciences in Finland, should all have gone according to plan, but instead, he works as a supervisor at one of the social joints in Eldoret town, a job he took up after he ran out of options.
My dreams are shattered. I don't know what I have to do because I can't do this job for the next 10 years. I'm growing old, I'm growing, being a person whom I have to start a family in some time to come. I have to start a career, but now I don't have anything to call a career.
Cheboson narrates in pain how his family went out of their way to fund his trip to Finland with nothing to show for it.
We dispose our tractor, we dispose a piece of land, we have gathered the community to do a rambe for us to get 1.2 million that I required at first, what I was told. Now I'm being asked to seek 541. I'm being asked to get 960. These are the new conditions that are coming in the middle. I'm being lied to that my fees have been paid, yet is not paid.
A painful experience that comes amidst a back and forth over whether this was a scholarship or not.
Hii haikuwa scholarship. County walisimama nyuma wakang'ara na jina ya scholarship, lakini wazazi wetu waliumia. Walijikaza zaidi, wakafanya kazi ngumu ya kuuza mali zao na kila kitu ili kuleta haya pesa ili county waweze kutumia wakisema kwamba ni scholarship. Haikuwa scholarship.
He confesses that they were not given enough time to research and make inquiries about the program, but either way, the deal sounded good and it made sense considering their circumstances at the time.
If you could ask on maybe how much is the fee per student, we were told, do you want to go? If you feel like you need all those answers, you can get out of this program because we have many people who want this chance.
More than a year later, and the wait continues for the many families whose sons and daughters were supposed to have traveled to Finland to pursue their studies. We meet one of the parents of the victims who shows us the 4.5 acres parcel of land that he sold in a rush to urgently get the money to finance the trip of his 3 children to Finland. Today, he only has this sale agreement to show for the 3.9 million shillings that he received and transferred immediately to the bank account of the program.
Tangu kusaliwa, bado usianga pesa kama hiyo. Na mimi hakushika kwa mkono, ulipiga transfer tu akaenda kwa kaunti. Si kutoa ati na pepa kwa gunia anapeleka kwa kaunti. Ulipiga transfer akaunti yako.
It hurts him to watch his children stranded, with his family slowly being swallowed in the whirlwind of disease and poverty.
Mimi nimekonjeka, iko na pressure, iko na sukari, sasa nitafanya nini jameni? Na sisi tumechakua watu. Sasa watoto inatapika, iko town na sunguka utaputa kazi hakuna.
Agonizing as it may seem, they say that the situation has turned them into a subject of public ridicule.
Sasa ni sinachekea tu hapa nyumbani, nasema hii aliuza piloti akakula.
At another homestead, we meet Michael Murray. This is what is left of the family's once 2-acre parcel of land. He sold 1.5 acres.
Mimi nilikuwa na eka 2.5. Nikauza eka 1.5. Sasa nimepaki na karibu na nusu. Nikalipa account. Wakati hiyo ilikuwa mandako. So nimesunguka.
The back and forth has caused him immeasurable mental torture.
Silali kabisa. Hata wakati maandamano juzi Eldoret nikasema waja niende kando. Pengine nitarukwa na akili nipige mtu mawe. Alafu nifungwe na mtoto wako nyumbani.
The victims are also lamenting over alleged mysterious withdrawals from their personal bank accounts by alleged county officials who are facilitating the program.
The second thing that we were told is to scan our ATM cards, colored ones, so that these documentations, including the ATM card, will be used to process the accounts of our visas. So we agreed because we didn't know what was happening. And later we realized that these ATMs were being used to access our personal accounts.
Nikaambia mtoto enda angalia account tumalizie huyu msichana mwenzako school fees. Msichana kufika pale anaambiwa hakuna kitu kwa account yako. Kuambiwa hivyo akaambiwa enda uliza a lady anaitwa Phyllis kwa county. Ni nini ilifanyika. Kwenda kuuliza Phyllis anaambia yeye hiyo pesa ilitumika. Sasa mimi mpaka leo bado nashangaa ya kuwa kumbe kuna jinsi account ya mtu mwingine anaweza ingilia.
They blame the previous county administration under which the program was launched for their woes.
Bwana Mandago, swali ambayo niko nayo kwako ni kwamba ulitaka hata wakati mmoja ulituambia ukimaliza siasa yako utataka kuja kule Ufini, ukue kasisi wetu, uweze kutukua mzee wetu pale. Ni nini ilifanyika?
Sijaonako alita yenye inakula mpaka fees ya watoto. Kenya hii tunaheshimu watoto. Ukiona mtoto akiwa na uniform lazima usimame uulize ni nini. Sasa Mandago anararua pesa ya watoto kweli mpaka watoto wamekwama. Hiyo ni uchungu sana.
The current county governor, Jonathan B, has called for patience as investigations continue.
We feel for the parents. We feel for those youngsters who are really making a lot of statements on what is their future and where is it going. We want to tell them, cheer up. After talking kidogo, I know we will come up with amicable solution.
But until that happens, for now, the victims and their families are caught up in a long journey seeking refunds and justice.
Tafadhali arudishe pesa yetu. Hakuna kazi nyingine tunataka. Hata kulete ndege ati watoto apande hawezi banda. Hawezi hata kifanya nini. Sisi tunataka pesa. Tulipatia pesa safari moja, hapana nusu.
Na Mungu hako. Hiyo pesa kupatikana asipopatikana Mungu hako.
Serfine Achieng Ouma, Citizen TV.